We missed a little bit. I had to walk my cup, but it's okay.
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしている。
It's a little loud, actually. If it's loud on your side, you might need to turn down your volume on. Ooh, there she is, Skirk. The person who I lost a 50-50 for? I didn't choose to lose a 50-50, but yeah. Something along those lines.
必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたら、いつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、
She's pretty dope, though. Not gonna lie to you.
調べるしかない。無に帰せ。この手に。
Her movement is crisp.
星々よ、静かに眠れ。はじめまして。私はダリア。セピロス教会の女才で。
Oh, a 4-star. Oh, is she ice 4-star?
面白くなってきた。
Yes, she is. Either ice or water. Probably water. They'll probably be on Skirk's team, huh? It looks like he provides a shield. That's cool too. Whose voice is that? The foul? The log?
戦線は総崩れだ。
Oh, Gans leaf. He's clean as fuck, too.
今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
すると経緯など当の昔に消え去って貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいて。
They're showing him his skills. Is he coming up too? I feel like he might be pretty close, huh?
本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。旅の終点で二人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
A space and time for you. Look, 3 things I need. Quality of life. Seamless transition between mouse and keyboard. There's a code. Master Skirk 0618. Seamless transition. What's it called? Reservoir. Energy reservoir, which goes to like 2,000 or something. They need to take off the daily stuff for the farm, right? Like no more of that. And there was one more. Usually I forget that one and then I put something else, but I don't remember what the something else was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But either way, there's 4 things you guys that we need, bro. I know that they're having the gear thing for others. I didn't really care for the gear sets that much, but gear sets is cool too, I guess. Like, this is just all from my playing experience and what I find annoying about the game.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And
I didn't think Skirk would sound like that.
The voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked.
Pretty cool trailer.
We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression.
Fire. She's guaranteed for me. Fire.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she
How do
did
you
give
have
us
the
a few
power
clues
of
about
the
herself, though.
narwhal?
Remember in the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Playable character in 10 years?
Aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right?
Like she's been in a dimension
the important
forever?
thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Teyvat as a whole, so don't miss out.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time. Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems
Maybe we
like
can't hear
that
the song,
instrument
so.
means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves.
I thought that was a
What I can
design
feel
of
is,
hers. I
after
didn't know it was like
encountering
an
a
earpiece.
mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm.
Are they calling her
curious
Traveler
how she
weak?
got that strong.
I'm dead.
I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Is that her idol animation?
I'll only demonstrate this once. Annihilate.
Dual swords, fire.
Merciless. Another star goes out.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the Abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances
That's
her
cool.
party members'
So you just want
skills,
water
too.
and
Once
ice.
a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great.
I think I got like
Oh,
one
you
water
sure
unit.
did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him. a
Is that
bit
the
during
4-star unit
Mondstadt
that's coming
interlude.
with her?
He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's go!
This should be fun! Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archive!
So he gives himself a shield or himself and teammates. Is he a support?
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use
Okay.
his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character,
Really?
allowing them dish
That's
out
crazy.
damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
That is a
And
crazy
with his
support.
elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
That's cool.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados, praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people.
Okay, I missed like 30 seconds
Exactly. He
or
definitely
20
does.
seconds.
Besides,
Good job to
his
get my
mysterious
water.
nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well,
Aww.
now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their party.
Who's coming on the second
Let's
half?
jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version
Oh, okay.
5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and
He's a 4-star, right?
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Okay.
Plus, the new 5-star sword.
Her weapon looks fire. Am I
Azure
going for the
Light
weapon? Probably
will be
not.
featured on the weapon banner.
Yes.
Looks very
And
fire.
In the second half
Oh,
of version
Mavrika coming in the
5.7,
second
we'll
half.
have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Are they going to spoil the story for me? I mean, not like I
Set
pay
the scene.
attention.
During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then.
Hmm.
Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan.
Mhm.
So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
Now they're all going to leave.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait.
She's blind?
Is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Wait, is she
Yup,
blind?
And the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course!
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time, because
Oh.
our old friend
Dainsleif
is going to help us
This
defeat the
pops up,
ranks in a
does
manner.
some aura shit, and leaves.
Okay.
Okay then.
This is not a drill.
I wonder if he's
everyone.
gonna be a new
We finally
element
get
or if
to
he's
see
gonna
him
be
in
like
action.
Let's go!
void fire. Like what they're doing with Skirk,
As the
where he
Traveler
uses
and
void power,
Dainsleif
but
venture deep
it's
into
like
Abyss Order
ice.
territory, we'll get to
Yeah,
see
it's
special
probably gonna be
abilities
void
firsthand.
power,
that sounds
void
like
powers,
you're
and then it's gonna
thinking
be
about
fire.
Master
Bro, I got enough fire units on my account, but I'm still pulling for him if he is fire.
We've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat?
Does their
This
sibling
quest might
also
give
have
some very important answers.
multiple
I'm
elemental
so
powers like
excited.
us?
I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right, I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.
And that's the second code. I need to go wash my bottle real quick, but I'll be back before the code ends. I told you I'll be back. Here's space time. I wonder if we're going to be able to combine all the powers and get void powers too.
All right, welcome back, travelers.
Event?
Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their
I like that
skills as they face off
little
against
Clash
various
Royale thing they
opponents
had.
in a board
No,
game
Clash
style
of Clans thing they
environment.
had. The event was pretty cool.
Choose your own adventure.
The last
You can
event
do
that
the
just ended.
rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah?
Ah, so there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Remember there was
in
a
this
chance for me
next
to get the
event,
lightning,
old friend and genius inventor
Atlan
from
dude
Fontaine
would be
is
good on
back and better than
Avika's
ever
team,
with a
but I
new
got
and
sick just so I
improved
stopped playing the
turret.
game.
Let me guess, he needs us
I
to
need
clear out
him on my
monsters
team,
in
bro.
an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Soma troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets.
Did bro
when
just
fired
change his
are good for
accent?
taking out multiple enemies at once. And
Or am I
direct
tripping?
piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies.
How did you miss?
hiding in the corner.
How did bro miss?
Sounds like the
That's
kind of
crazy.
event where you can
And
really
then I
just
go
let
to the
loose
event
and
and miss the
release
exact
stress.
same shot. Shut up.
Definitely. but strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In
Boom.
Reminiscent
I'm
Regiment
dead.
Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting
Oh.
team comps.
Well,
I'm for sure
there's a
purchase
theme
Skirk, and I'm not
associated with
changing.
each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
No.
But of course, every character has their strength. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills.
No.
Completing these
I'm dead.
submissions can grant buffs to your own entire
First person
team.
who clicks Skirk is not
In
getting off
addition,
that person.
At the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regiment completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Do nothing?
You could,
Okay.
in theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how
I'ma
you
pick
work
Skirk
together.
and stand
That's
still.
the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this
That's
time,
cap.
teamwork
I'm
is
dead.
more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Oh?
In this event,
All right, the new
travelers will
endgame
be able
mode
to
for
farm
Skirk.
artifacts more freely and efficiently,
Oh,
as
never
well
mind.
as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For
That looks
free.
dope.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after
That's
the
cool.
event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Oh?
Ooh. What
What does it do?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So
like the
artifact
reroll
level,
dice on
We all
Honkai?
know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
It's kind of better than the
Yeah, really
Honkai one.
powerful, right? Starting
you get
at
to select.
5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. and the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature one each.
Damn, and the Honkai version doesn't have
During
that.
version 5.7,
Or Honkai
travelers
doesn't have
will
that.
be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo.
Oh.
But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Teyvat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So
Can you use the
travelers
characters
can help each other
unlimitedly,
even
or is
outside
there
of
like
the-
a? Do they have like a
And I
limit,
need that.
like a cost or whatever,
Wait,
or energy?
Hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6, dire difficulty.
Oh,
Dire
no.
difficulty.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies.
Okay.
And an unrelenting desire
So
to
this is
prove
a
yourself.
that's your might type thing that they have in ZZZ.
Okay.
So it says no
that
primos?
definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me
Is this
travelers
reset?
don't get
Yeah, I think
anything
they
in
mentioned that,
return
actually.
for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder,
That's a pretty
the
cool
outbreak
mode.
period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't
Okay.
forget to gather your friends and get farming
That's
when
cool.
the time comes.
I always felt like
Alright, time to lock in.
Genshin's
Travelers might
e-
also
like,
be excited to hear that the
endgame
next
modes were
installment of
weird
the
because it's like a
Traveler's
month
Tales is
apart
coming
each.
in version
Like a month
5.7.
each.
Okay, slay.
While Honkai's
That
like
was so much
14
fun.
days
We got to
or
reunite with so
20
many old
or
friends
something like
and make
that.
a lot of great
But theirs is like a
memories.
month apart.
Why don't we take a look
Or a
at
month
some of the
rotation.
encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
And Honkai's is like every 8
Whoa,
days. You
hang
got
on a
something else,
sec.
or every
So
14
Paul was
days.
back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee!
Cool.
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the
Okay.
end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops.
That's
so
cool.
Don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh,
Bro,
shit,
I don't have
that's
either of those
so
characters,
cool.
bro.
I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals.
I don't have
floating
either of
in
those
the wind.
characters.
The purple
None of my
matches so
characters
well.
have those
Pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready.
characters.
Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards.
I always
Keep
wanted
an
to
eye
play
out
that.
Mawika.
I always wanted to play this,
And,
but
Sweet Lolly and Chasma
yeah.
to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius.
I just really hate the
Invocation
seamless transition.
Alright,
It's
that
not
brings
a
us to
thing.
the system
Best
optimizations
resource
that travelers can
management,
look forward to in the
spiritual
new
abyss
version.
First up
optimizations,
is an
map
improved resource
interface,
management feature
adventure
for mobile
handbook.
players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
Mm-hmm. after the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
That's cool
And
for mobile
it sounds
players.
like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms
Oh,
and
that's
common
nice.
challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
59 is crazy.
Also,
So there's no
the
cap on
Adventurer
that?
Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to kill.
Every endgame
And
mode
the icons
boss.
will be displayed in the order the
for
bosses were
Mavrika,
unlocked,
Farina,
which should
and-
make it more intuitive to navigate.
Yeah, I can't do none
Alright.
of them.
Let's move on to some optimizations for the
Because
spiral
my
abyss.
account is fire.
When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice.
That's cool.
Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet.
They do, but you guys are missing something.
Next,
Seamless
there's a
transition.
message for us. So let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
I really need seamless transition, bro. You guys are
今回
fighting me on
ゲーム
and the stamina
皆
system
さんと一緒に
because
お仕事
I
を
don't play the
させてい
game
ただ
every
きま
day.
した
I want to log in and have a
あ
bunch of
りがとうござ
stamina.
います私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。ありでした。
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So
That's
exciting.
so exciting!
I'm dead.
Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have
Seamless-
to say, although
seamless
it's a bit
transition
biased,
between
I am
a
clearly
controller
excited
and
for
mouse.
everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It just It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Looks nice. Still though, nigga, their controls are not complex enough for there to be no seamless transition. That's why I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens, bro. I know it's like a small thing for people who use controller and mouse and keyboard, but I'm just saying.
For a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the snow and fae still yearn for the frosts of old.
Oh?
While the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament.
Are those characters coming?
There are the knights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind.
Are those like future characters
Is about to begin.
that they're teasing? That look like future characters. I kind of blacked out when for the last thing they said because I was kind of talking over it, I think. But yeah. So it drops on the 20th or the 18th. That's cool. Of course, I'm gonna be summoning. Hopefully, I got enough to get her first. If you see this, then tomorrow, because I'm not gonna drop all videos on the same day no more. Because on the Gache channel, I only like really pull. I don't do like I don't really do what's it? I don't really do in-game stuff anymore on my Gache channel. So I only pull. So I kind of gotta do my uploading a lot better, because usually all these games would update on the same day, and then I would drop everything on one day, and then I would have nothing for like a week, like 2-3 weeks. So I'm just gonna upload everything. So yeah, today you guys are seeing this. Tomorrow will be the ZCC summons, which I got shafted in. Look forward to that. Yay me. It's a pretty fire update. They were direct about what was coming on. And yeah, pretty fire. Can't wait for Skirk. I'm for sure pulling on her. And yeah, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day and night. And bye. See you.